You know, I have yet to play Rift Apart. I am PS5-less still, but I do enjoy learning about the background of all the games. This year, GDC talked about the animation of Rift Apart. There was not much seen, but what we do know is Rivets' original name was Rachita. That was dropped due to sexism. We'll go more into that later. But yeah, if you guessed Ratcheta, which I know some of you did, you were almost right. Also, she was going to have a type of Beastmaster trope. Now, on to Sam Mag's comments. Sam Mag's former writer stated Rivet is a lesbian. Thank God, because I can stop hearing about Ratchet Rivet ship now. This was all brought on with Sam not being credited with the creation of Rivet. She made multiple separate threads, so we'll try my best the most important bit. It took me a bit to figure out what she even did, but according to her, the most noteworthy thing she said is she fought for her to not be cut from the game. She shot down the old name and, of course, boobs. You can't talk about Rivet's design without talking about breastises. You know, she fought like heck to keep boobs off this anthropomorphic animal. She would make comments every time her design was brought up. There was a lot of back and forth and emails that stressed her out apparently. She used the character change done to the character in Spyro as an example of what can happen. And if you want to know what she may have looked at before, these are the concepts that were likely in mind here. More edgy than the lovable style that is in Rift Apart. Also, Rivet was not the name that she came up with. Now, my overall thoughts. I do my best not to go after their points and ideas, so here we go. Ratcheta is a bit generic and a name that was clearly a first thought kind of thing. No, it's not sexist, even assuming the Smurf line is true and going along with the thought process that that's sexist, that doesn't even work because Ratchet's race is not called Ratchet. If she had some tangible contributions, then she should be credited for doing so along with the team. I heard her compared to J.K. Rowling's due to naming sexuality, but I think even J.K. Rowling's mentioned it due to the character being in a movie and not doing so for attention. While I don't really care, the opinions of a writer that left midway seemingly on a bad note don't really mean a lot. So wait till we see it in game or more writers and devs speak out. There's nothing wrong with putting a wig and a coat on a cartoon kangaroo. Now, this is my opinion. Things get heated in every game development, I'm sure, but she seems really unprofessional and a pain in the butt. And assuming pushback she got was respectful, or at least more respectful than how she acted, and she still acted like she was stressed out, then maybe game development just isn't for her. She can always go back to making Captain Marvel and My Little Pony comics. Really feel for Insomniac Games having to deal with what sounds like the spewings of a Twitter hellspawn. I find it fascinating that people can make such commotion in the creation process, yet feel like they are the victim, and everyone else is the problem. And everyone else is being weird. Never is the problem them. Yet they will always take some silly moral high ground over nonsense. Well, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Specifically, who is best girl in Ratchet and Clank universe? Or the best girl for Ratchet? Towlin, the Rat Bastard, Gone Girl, Angela Cross, or are you keeping the dream alive for Flattest Justice, Rivet? Tell me in the comments, and please like, sub, hit the bell. Later.